Hello, it's Matt from Guitar Nerds, and we are back here at ArcTanGent Festival in association with Boss. I'm here with Devin from Delta Sleep.
What's up?
Yeah, and we've got his awesome pedal board, Hulk Hogan, all the tone from Hogan there.
The Tone King.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So the first thing I want to talk about on your pedal board is we were like, everything's in like a weird angle, and we were like, is it just because stuff isn't stuck down, or is it? And then you said no, it's specifically that way for a reason.
Yeah.
So talk us through the kind of reason you've got all your pedals set out the way you have.
So it's just for accessibility, really. So like, for example, so the two overdrives.
Okay.
So I use one as a kind of like clean boost.
Okay.
With a bit of grit, and then this is like my main overdrive, the OCD. They're kind of like angled like that. So just so when one of them's on, I can easily hit both pedals at the same time, and it just turns that one off and that one on at the same time.
Cool.
So I don't have to do the awkward like double tap. So that's that. So I can like access it with like the same foot basically, and just like keep switching drives just like really simply. So same with the delay here, the Earthquake Devices Disaster Transporter Junior.
Yeah, they're awesome pedals, man. Those guys make some awesome
really
bits
cool.
kit.
Like really, like the repeats on it are amazing. Like it feeds back, but not like super. It's quite controlled.
Well, because I can't remember exactly, but I think they're like digital, but like analog controlled. So they've got like a real kind of analog vibe about them, but they kind of respond slightly differently to like a normal analog delay pedal.
It does sound really warm and really like analog, like rounded. It's really nice sound. But yeah, so that's here because I often combine it with the whammy basically, so I can have the whammy on and kind of like use the foot switch, the foot pedal, but then also like easily access it like that and like turn that on and off.
Cool.
Same with the DD6. I've just got this set to. These are amazing pedals actually. I don't think Boss make them anymore, but it's got this one function that I use and Glenn also uses. The hold function.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the one where
it's
like
a looper.
It's so like a tiny looper, isn't it?
Yeah, a tiny looper. So where you like hold it down and it records, and then let it go and it plays it. But we just use it for like really short, like glitchy sounds. And you can just trap like really short loops, and it just has this like really like or like
there's some cool things you can do with that. Do you do a similar thing? Because I see you've got the Electro-Harmonix Freeze on there as well. Do you do a similar thing with that?
Yeah, essentially, yeah. But that just sounds a bit more like rounded and like droney, but in a nice way.
Okay.
Whereas this is a bit more like harsh and visceral, you know.
Okay.
So that's in the same way that I use these two connected together.
Yeah.
These two as well. I can hit at the same time.
So it just makes life easier on stage.
Life easier.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then so finally you've got the Jam Man on here. So you're using that for live looping, or have you got stuff programmed into it?
The Jam Man we use for like sampling stuff basically. So I've got like samples on there, a few beats, things like that really, and you can just trigger it, and also it's great. You can store like 99 banks of stuff. Yeah,
there's like a ton of memory in there as well.
Just a ton of memory, yeah. So
cool.
Yeah, really cool.
And the other thing is your guitar, which we've commented on. Your other bandmate's got a similar thing done by the same guy, I understand.
Yeah.
So let's just have a quick look at it. So it's a modern telly, right? Because this is the thing where it was like these guitars look really vintage, but they're actually like a more modern guitar.
That's it. Yeah, I mean. It's just a basic Mexican deluxe, really, from the early 2000s.
Okay.
Which I got secondhand from GAC, actually.
Oh yeah, it's back in the day.
Was it? No, maybe
probably.
not. Yeah, probably. Anyway, so just like a bog standard telly, and then a good friend Evan Mann, who's like an amazing luthier.
Okay.
He builds classical guitars actually, and just incredible detail. I just gave it to him. Just said do whatever you want with it. So he basically stripped everything off. Changed the little pot here because it usually comes with like a silly little
it's quite a common mod. Yeah, so it just stops things from because the cup actually is just held in there with the actual route.
Exactly.
Actually,
and it messes up all the time. And it just So he changed that, but most importantly, took the whole body off. All the pickups, all the wiring, everything. So it's just the bare wood, and he blow torched it.
Okay,
so
cool.
Like the color, this black color is actually just like carbonated wood.
I don't know how well we're going to see it on camera, but there's like it's sort of like loads of different shades where it's obviously like has a different amount of like flame applied to it.
Exactly.
It looks awesome though. It's like it's so easy when someone says, "Oh, I can relic a guitar," or kind of make a guitar look old, or do something like that to it look like really bad, but that looks like so genuine and like almost like natural as well, where the kind of where the joints of the woods are.
You can kind of see like it's getting like brown, a bit brown, and that's what I like about this guitar is like the older it gets, the more worn down it's going to be, and just the more colors are just going to like slowly.
Yeah, the more you play it.
Yeah, the more. Yeah.
So we were saying earlier, you've just had a repress of one of your records, right?
Yeah. So our first album we released last year, and it sold out like before it was even a year old, which is like amazing for us. We weren't really expecting it, and so we've just.
So is this all the same gear on the record?
Yeah, all the same gear. Bar this delay. I had a different delay before.
Okay.
One of the small like Mua pedals.
Did you kind of leave that? Did you just have that board ready to go from kind of rehearsals and writing the songs, and just took that into the studio?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, when recording, usually I minimize the setup, so not to only use exactly what you're using, just so there's less like
it's quite easy to kind of like grab a load of cool stuff that's in the studio and be like, oh yeah, I want to use that, and then like when it comes to using it live, you're like, I can't recreate any of the sounds.
Exactly.
Cool, man. So whereabouts can people find you? Where can people hear the pedal board, listen to your music?
So on Facebook, Delta Sleep, on Bandcamp, we've got all our stuff up there. You can buy our vinyl from our label Big Scary Monsters.
Awesome, man. Well, everyone should definitely check it out. There's some awesome pedal boards, so yeah, awesome sounds, so check it out. So that's Matt at ArcTanGent. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Guitar Nerds for more videos coming soon.
Peace.